OMG, Virgo. Right now, or maybe before, but I'm getting this energy here that your person is writing a message to you, or has, and one of the things is that they feel like like it's over, that they're forever, that you're done, that you're never coming back. It could be text messaging, could be emailing, whatever the situation is, Virgo, like however they're doing it, they have a lot of things that they want to say, and they're either currently writing them down right now, or they have written them down and they're deleting it. Kind of like, when you want to write someone a letter and get your thoughts and feelings out, but then it's like, man, maybe I should just not hit send. I don't know why this person wouldn't want to. They're actually writing because they still want to make it seem like they're still connected to you, but then they stop. So we're going to get in to see what other things that they have to say, or they want to tell you. Why you need to know this, I don't know. This is just the message that I'm getting right now. Of course, it's going through the weekend and the rest of January. But yeah, we're definitely going to get into this and see what they have to say. But right now, this person feels like they've lost you forever. And then it's like completely done. So smash the like button, hype, subscribe, do all the things, and we'll see what's going on here. All right, Virgo, here's what they're trying to tell you. I'm picking up like a paragraph. I'm just writing to tell you, I'm afraid that I may have lost you forever. I know that we have a soul connection. I've always known this about us. I keep my eye on you, been watching your socials, admiring your pictures. I'm still trying to stay connected to you, Virgo. I want to see how you're doing. I miss you. I want to know what's going on. I can't seem to let you go, but I'm afraid to send this message. I'm afraid to reach out to you because ego, pride, I have to admit that I've made these mistakes, or you might not want to hear me out, and that would just kill me. That would just absolutely hurt me. Yeah, you really made me feel like a complete and whole person, Virgo, when we were together. You gave me purpose. Gosh, I wish I could talk to you, Virgo. I wish I could just, about anything. I wish you would just maybe answer. I'm so afraid you're not going to answer my call or respond to my feelings, my message. I've been working so hard on myself, trying to figure out what I did, why I kept this mask on, why I kept hiding, why I was not revealing my true self. And I hate seeing you with other people or that other particular person, because I feel like you're just living your life and you're enjoying yourself and you're happy without me. I hate it. I want to be there with you. I want to be the one to make you happy. I miss your smile. So wow, Virgo. A lot of emotion connected to this person right now. A lot of feelings. They really, really miss you. Yep, I should have fought for you. Should have fought for this relationship. You know, Virgo, and I just feel like there's regret here. Something has definitely ended in this connection. And I just feel like they are hitting rock bottom right now. In terms of, not just in terms, I mean just without you in general. They're hitting rock bottom. They're trying to figure out how to overcome. This person is like really locked down. Yeah, so much so that the only way out is to actually be able to get in touch with you, to have a conversation, for you guys to talk. And yet they can't seem to get themselves over themselves. I feel like maybe they're just not ready. I will say there is communication coming regarding all of this. But there might be something here, Virgo, where you don't trust them. You might feel like, oh, it's just going to be lies just to get back or to get access. Some of you, might feel a trigger if you get a message from them. Or might want to respond because maybe this time they really mean it. I get it, Virgo. I totally get it. Some major rock bottom moment, though, is happening with this person. And of course, at the end of the day, you know, maybe this is just some kind of cycle that you all go through and it's the same thing over and over. Or this could be completely different and completely off base for this person. You still have to use your discernment, of course. But here they are, coming through as the Emperor. Could be an Aries, could be another Earth sign. This is taking responsibility for themselves, right? Do you notice how there's no Cup tarot cards? Because I feel like they have these feelings, but they suppress them. And right now, this is all about trying to find a way to win you back. They may feel like, here's the first Cup card, that you might not take them seriously. And I feel like what they're feeling and what they're writing down, or really what they want to say, is heavy and intense. And they don't want to scare you away. So this person's going through some kind of, you know, dark night of the soul energy in terms of how they feel. In terms of like how they feel about you and what you meant to them, like how much you meant to them in their life, and how they just cut you off. Did you get cut off from this person, or were they abusive, or something happened? You know, Virgo, like at the end of the day, caveat, I always got to say this, no one's telling you to accept this person back. Absolutely not. If there was verbal or mental abuse, absolutely not. But if that's not your story, I mean, I just encourage you to do what's best for you, as always. But I can tell you, they're going to come through first as being very friendly. It's a little bit of testing the waters. I mean, for them to just come right out after not speaking for a while and to lay all this heavy emotional energy on you might cause you to feel like, oh, they're playing games or they're just love bombing, you know? And they know that, which is why they're holding back, which is why they're deleting what they're writing, which is why they're holding back. Spirit's telling me to tell you that right now, Virgo, you have the upper hand in this. I'm not exactly sure why, but I want to say that whatever they're going through is bringing them to their knees. You have the upper hand in this situation, not to use it in terms of, how can I say this? Not to use it maliciously, but to understand what is really going on behind the scenes here. Like you having the upper hand means I don't know what happened in this connection, but I do feel like somebody might have been taking advantage of you, or was kind of a spoiled brat, or had like an entitlement kind of thing. Well, that's not the Emperor. The Emperor doesn't act like that. And maybe they were the Emperor in reverse before, where there's a big nasty ego, bossy, doesn't care about anybody else but themselves. Now the Emperor in the upright is the biggest caretaker, the most reliable, the one who follows through with what they say and what they do, the one who can actually make a promise and keep it. It's not afraid to make a promise. It's not afraid to make a commitment. It's not afraid of follow through. You know, the Emperor in reverse is always this, everything's tentative, up in the air, maybe. That's someone who is just an opportunist. That's someone who's just going to flow wherever it fits them best. That's someone with a lack of empathy and understanding and humility. The Emperor in the reverse. Well, this person here is the Emperor in the upright. And some of you might be in this place right now where even if this person does come through and admit how they feel and want to make things right with you, you might already have somebody else. Like I said, your person here looking and saying that they hate seeing you with another person. Well, maybe you found your person and you've cut the other one off. Some of you are just at that Ten of Swords yourselves. Like there's nothing they can say at this point. How they're feeling is what they're going to have to deal with, their emotions. But regardless, it feels to me like in terms of you, of this person, they have a tremendous amount of regret. They're going through it right now. So, if you might get a phone call. For some of you, this maybe, I'm just seeing this. Maybe it's already happened. I don't know. Maybe it's going to happen. You get phone calls from unknown numbers, hang-ups. Phone call from their direct number and nothing on the other end. Weird things. Yeah, weird things. Strange things that you might have like a little clue, like, oh, they're still it's coming from them. You know that there's kind of watching, or that they're still like not over something. Yeah, Virgo. Everything they're doing is not coming from the core of who they are. Now it's coming from their focus on you. Even some strange friend requests on social media. If you have social media, some strange friend requests that are a little, odd. A little odd. Something familiar, something not familiar. Yeah. I don't know. You're seeing something. If not, you will be in January. And it's because you have the upper hand in this situation. I don't know what happened. Did you walk away? Did you file for divorce? Did you not chase? Did you just go and meet someone else and you moved on with them? You've got the Nine of Cups, Virgo. So I see you intentionally working hard and putting in effort to bring contentment and peace and joy into your life. That's where you're at right now. And you might not feel like, because you don't hear from this person, or because maybe they're being cruel, that maybe they never really loved you. But I think they did, for sure. I think they still do. But, you got to take accountability for yourself, because if you've given the impression that you are not interested in games or BS, you can't be upset if they're not participating anymore because you laid down a boundary. And right, I get it. You wanted them to fight, not to overcome your boundary, but to say, I'll do whatever it takes. That's fine. Well, they're getting there, Virgo. Give it time. Be patient. Just continue with your Nine of Cups energy, making your wishes come true, setting those intentions, especially if you're in a relationship now that you're very happy, or if you're single and working on yourself to put yourself in a position to find a partner. Either way, you're going through a transition yourself and getting stronger in the interim. So this is good. So yeah, just so you know, if you haven't heard from them, if you were hoping, there's a little bit of pride and ego that's preventing them from coming forward. They might have a little entitlement, like telling themselves, they flip-flopping back and forth, like yesterday or the day before, telling a friend about how much they think they're the one who was wrong, but then still in that pride and ego in terms of trying to send you an apology or reach out to you in some way to take responsibility. So, man, they must have been very egotistical and must have been a big spoiled brat to feel like they are completely not at fault. Everybody plays a role. It takes two to tango, right, Virgo? Just a quick announcement, because we're going to move into the Chinese signs here now. But before I do, If any of you are tarot readers or psychic mediums or do anything in this industry, if you need some exposure to your work, like say you have a website or maybe a YouTube channel or any kind of social platform or anything like that, you can become a member of my channel. I have a brand new tier. It will be showing up very soon as it goes through the review process, but you can become a channel member for a subscription price every month that, remember, you can cancel at any time, where I will promote your channel here on my channel. Okay, so if you're looking for an exposure, I will give you shout outs. You can show up in the chat and I'll say, hey, check out so-and-so's YouTube, whatever, or social media. I will put your link in the description box. This is something I've been wanting to do for the longest time. I couldn't really figure out how I wanted to do it. And now this is what I've decided to do. Okay, so you're pretty much in a nutshell paying for marketing and exposure. Okay, so any way I could give back, that's one of the ways I'm going to be doing it. So keep your eye out. Just click the join button. Wait for that third membership tier to open up. And if you would like to join, please do consider joining. All right, let's get into the Chinese signs to see you and or this person. Okay, year of the pig, year of the goat, year of the rat, year of the tiger, year of the snake, year of the horse, year of the ox, and one more, year of the dragon. All right, that could be you, that could be your person. Take it as it resonates, Virgo. Okay, let's take a look and see. What is Virgo's one growth message that Virgo needs as they're on this journey? Old wounds and patterns. We attract what we need to heal. Often we find ourselves attracting the same type of people or situations that are not the best for us. Until we choose to find the common denominator of what we need to heal and release, the cycle will continue. Go within to heal the pain layer by layer to find joy again. So if you're going through your own journey, your own dark soul journey, don't give up. Don't give up. Keep going through it day by day, little by little, but also be kind to yourself. Be patient. Take your moments for pampering and loving yourself as you go through these healing moments, these journey moments. No one said it's going to be easy. It's definitely necessary. All right, Virgo, let's see what signs and initials show up. Okay, so we had a little bit of that yesterday, but look, this is the caption of the reading. Whoa. And this whole situation right now, this reading, everything that's happening, when you go back to the last reading I did with what they're telling their friend about you, this is all connected. This is a whoa moment. Like, oh my gosh. And you might be feeling that. You have the 18th, the 2nd, the 7th, and the 8th. Also the 28th and the 27th. Some signs here. Sagittarius and Pisces. You could also be dealing with Aquarius and a Cancer. Okay. We also have Aloha or Ola. The 5th, the 10th, the 4th, the 6th, the 3rd, the 25th, 23rd, 26th, 24th. Okay. The 14th, 15th, the 13th, 16th, 17th, the 12th. So if I called out anybody's birth dates, definitely let me know. Other initials, you have V, C, T, and E. Hey, etc. Whoa, etc. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on? Okay. Let's get a couple of charms. Charms for Virgo. Okay. Straight out of the gate. You do have what looks to me like a bass or, no, it's a bass. All right. It's just very specific. Someone is a bass player. Could be a cello. Could be a cello. Something to do with these types of instruments. Someone might have a baritone or a very deep voice as well. Okay. Again, look, you've got a musical note. There's huge music connected to this. I do feel like someone, there's a desire for like, someone likes classical and the other person likes pop music, I guess. Pop music. Do you guys remember that from the 80s? That song, pop music. All right. So I don't have this charm, but they did just show me a candy wrapper. A candy wrapper. Okay, and you also have a sea turtle. Sea turtle is significant to someone, or just a plain turtle. Connection to a turtle. Gosh, this reading was really short, but the message was so direct, Virgo. So direct. I'm just going to leave it there. Yeah. So as you know, I've been mentioning personal readings are no longer being offered on my website. If you want to get a personal reading with me, just join in my live streams. Well, I'll pull cards there for you. The next live stream, if you hang out at the end of this video, it will take you directly to my next live stream. Upcoming live stream, so make sure you click that notification bell so you are notified for when I go live. And you can pop in the chat and $20 for 3 cards, ask your question, and I will do my best to give you the predicted answer. All right, you guys, have a fantastic weekend. I will be, again, live here tomorrow night, and I will be live Saturday on my Moon Pie Tarot channel for a Q&A as well. All right, you guys, take care. Bye.
But it's not like I need it, and you may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with